everyone, and welcome to another of my videos. Okay, free FTP, aka also known as File Transfer Protocol clients for the web developers in 2020. Well, these things change, so I'm going to show you already some changes from official websites and the things you use. I try to use them out, try them out as I'm taking my courses and all this, and right. Okay, as usual, I just want to mention something about the video. So I try these things out and all this. I do find out some things. I do the background check, some stats, and the way to use it. And the good chance, if you're watching this, you're probably looking for another option that you have, or maybe you're just really looking for the first one, like I did back in days, and try them out. But since I'm taking the courses, I see what the guys are doing. I try to test them out myself and probably give you a hand on that. So if you're really trying out, you probably know these things already. I'm sure you know this. Let's say the computer is my computer, the circle is the internet, and the cupboard is a server. Electronic server, so electronic cupboard really. So that's what it is. That's why you need the software, and that's what you need the FTP. File Transfer Protocol software. Moving forward, so two laptops, they probably assemble a couple of users of internet, they put in the address, and then the electronic cupboard gives them the whatever you have uploaded there. Right, so a couple of things. Free web hosting, okay, these are the two websites I use, very good. I have a total of 3 websites. They are split between these two hosting companies. They are totally free, ad-free, and the links are below. Domains, I just put this in here just to mention, because honestly, I did try some free website, some free domains and all this. You never know what's going to happen, so just paying a little bit is also great. Let's say .com, like unusual ones, Site for Crew or .com or something like that. It's going to be like $10 a year. You can buy it for 3 years with the hostinger, and us hosting is up to 10 years. Basically, meaning any domain can be bought for about up to 10 years, and you can host it. Just create a test domain, and you never know how good is the website. Just pay it. These two are tested, so if you don't put in an automatic update, so the credit card details are never used, they just in a month in advance they're going to give you an update that you need to go to log in the website and just pay again. So they are trustworthy. They're all Y2. Us to use them is actually an English one, so I use it for .co UK, and hosting has a bit more different domains and all this. Right, so free hosting, domain, how it works, all covered. Right, so what happens next is when you set up all these hosting, this is what you need. Of course you know this. This is the protocol to be used, SFTP and FTP. Of course I mentioned about them. Host names, basically is the other one, the long one, F19 hyphen. FTP username, you need that to upload your website, of course you know that. FTP password, okay, that's not actually the password itself. It's usually actually whatever if you have a hosting, then it's usually gonna give you the same one you register with your email and all this, and you just set up an account, and that's what it is. FTP ports, so secure FTP, that's 221, FTP 21. They are optional really, so they find a direct port, you can connect them, and you of course know that. Right, this is actually Brackets. Brackets is one of the text editors, or you can call it a programming software where you can create websites and all this. The reason why I mention it is from Adobe. Of course you know them, that's Photoshop, Adobe Dreamweaver, InDesign, all this. But they also have a free programming software, and that's from Adobe. There's other ones. There's another video on my channel, of course you can check that out, and if you type in FTP, gives all these plugins and everything, so you can actually have your FTP used on your software where you actually do the programming and everything, and it only like automatically, if you put the updates, it only updates the files that are the dates changed and the code is changed. So that's kind of quite a straightforward. You can actually do it, you can use it. I was never a big fan of it. Even if I use a Dreamweaver, which is built in FTP as well, I never used it, and maybe I'm gonna tell you now and we move on. Okay, the first one, the FileZilla client, is the one I've been using like 6, 7, 8 years now already, been happy forever. I'm a front-end guy, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript, a little bit of PHP, and of course the database and everything. You will need to actually log into your website and actually set up this the databases and everything and all this. But to exclude that, you can actually just do this, logging into websites and the hosting ones, even the two I mentioned. You need to log in. Then you need to like suppress the files, like zip file or whatever it is, bar file. Then you upload it, and it takes a while and all this. So that's why FTP clients, all these are so easy to use, and they're pretty much godsend. Right, FileZilla client, that's the one. Links are below where to get them and everything, all that, or just type it in Google. Team Cosa is the developer, that's individual. As much as I know, GNU General Public License, well, basically it's the same thing, it's free. It's just these licenses that change things, they're free. It's just basically, some of them give you the license, you can actually take the code, change it, and like use it yourself, or you can take the code, you can use it as a private user, you can use it as a in your company, and sometimes you can change the code and actually sell the different version of the FTP. Yeah, so it's free. Operating systems runs on Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and the other ones. Well, of course, they covered the three most ones, so I think you're going to be happy with that. Network protocols, yes, supports FTP, FTP over SSTLS, that's the safety certificate, and SS file transfer protocol, so SFTP, secure FTP. We're gonna get back to this and everything. Just to mention, these are covered, and as I mentioned, I used the software for a long time. You can see them all on right hand side. They're all three of them here. We can start with FileZilla, which is open as well, so we don't gonna waste any time. Sorry about the mess of my computer desktop, because I'm working on several things. Okay, FileZilla. Let's just make it bigger a bit and all this. So basically what you need is, as I mentioned, the information to connect to your server, which is very simple. So, okay, hostname, this is this one, okay, as simple as here. User, okay, there's a number there. Okay, we'll got that. And the password, yeah, I know that. Okay, port 21. This is, as I mentioned, optional. The software finds it as well, unless you have a really strict antivirus software that doesn't allow that. Okay, connecting. As simple as that. You're connecting there. So this is Bruno-Tech website. This is my folder. This is the part where it's online. I can double click on it, so it goes inside. So that's my website, and if I go here, it actually looks pretty much the same. So you have all the same files and everything. Let's say you need to do something but very simple. You made an update on articles, videos, and HTML. Okay, let's make you did a change there, so you need to replace it. So you delete it here, or maybe you just upload it. Is going to replace it. So and okay, articles and videos, just have upload, and it goes in here, and it's going to show up here. There we go. So the new file is there, all changes are there. The best thing of all of it, so these are my websites, my folders. I can go in one each on the one. and it does remembers your entries. So these are the three hosting things. This is a different platform. These are the other ones. I can just go into this one here. Okay, we need to trust the whole thing. Okay, this is it. And this is where to upload it, and this is actually my, if I'm not mistaken, index. Oh yeah, this is my portfolio website. So I can just change the things here. Quick Connect is going to remember all previous entries, so you can just click on every single one of them if you want to update. These are your files. Control A and upload the whole thing. Progress bar is down here. As it goes. If you're wondering what's happening here, so this is okay. Disconnected from server. It says what's happening. Not to worry about that. There's the whole history, everything like that. Login successful. Retrieving the directory. So whatever the software is doing in connection and everything. So this is FileZilla. If you get stuck, then this is simple as well. Common FTP errors. So you can just really Google them up. There's no problem with that. The one that was actually it's still explanatory, so they kind of say in a head, like there's a longer message and it says what happened there and all this. The one for Wikipedia, I think it's a little bit too much detailed there, so you just type in the error code FTP and then the other website they're gonna explain what it is. Usually what happens is, if you're new to this, then you set up your domain. Within 24 hours they set up your account, and then you have all the server names and you put it on your hosting name, and then it's just like you really need to wait 24 hours or even usually less actually, and then you get these errors and all this. Just don't keep on rushing it. Right, so we covered the FileZilla, the one I've been using for years. Updates are very frequent. I do get them every month for free software. It's a really cool thing to do. Cyberduck. Okay, I love the name of it, and it actually has this logo of a duck on it, which is beautiful. Developed by David V. Kushner, English, and there's a company as well, Unintered GmbH. It's not actually free source. The company itself is the company, and I think they're using Cyberduck and they're working together with these individuals. It's open source. Again, it's free for you. As I mentioned, it's free for you. Yeah, if you wanna change something in it, that's the difference. But I believe this is for private use or for use in a company, and it's free for you. Just download it and use it. Just don't change it or don't try to sell it as your own, really. Operating systems. Okay, it works on a Mac and it works on Windows. Okay, that's covered. Okay, this is where the interesting thing starts. So network protocols. FTP, SFTP, so it's a safe FTP. WebDAOs, Amazon S3, OpenStack Swift, Microsoft Azure, OneDrive, Google Drive, and Dropbox. Okay, just you think it does more and does other things, which is actually true, and tell you why, which is a cool thing. This is actually from original website itself. So on the left you can see FTP, SFTP. These are transfer protocols for your online storage of your website. Easy peasy. S3, Google Cloud Storage. Okay, Google Storage, that's cool. So if you have Google account and all this. Azure, of course we know that. It's a bit professional. Google Drive, of course, another storage. And Dropbox, we all know Dropbox. There's a free storage online and all this. So you basically don't need to log in your account. You can access your storage with this one, which is FTP at the same time. It is actually, well, it still transfers the files. The only thing I actually have is a OneDrive, to be honest. This is another picture actually from the website itself, so it looks pretty cool. The only thing is, it does actually change the bit. So when I tried to actually work around it, I had to put my head on it, and that's why probably if they're gonna make further changes, which they do usually, they get updates and everything. I did try it out, and this is all these storages, you know. It's like the only one I really do have is actually the OneDrive from Microsoft. So this is my online storage, so I do my backups for documents and everything. This is the software, so you don't need to log in your account, which I thought of, but it didn't work out that well. I'm gonna show you how and when, and just a little about this. So just think, if you have your backup files somewhere there, or there's some work files in one account online, you can just use this. You don't need to log out personally and all this, which would be really cool. I did give it a try on various things. Which I came up with is, let's say, this is the Cyberduck. Okay, does say get the registration key. That's why probably I'm not getting very far with it. So this works this way. So this is open connection, and this is the select menu. It's not with all these cool pictures and everything. So you see everything. FTP, SFTP. Then you have all this. And it does work like the same thing. So it's file transfer protocol like this. So, and the same thing. So I just enter all my things. Let's say this one here. Port is automatically 21. There's no problem. This is server. Username, password. Usernames and numbers. Okay, got that. Username, password. Right, so it's the same FTP. Say password, connect, and okay, that's save FTP probably. Now everything is here. So this is my website, all my files. I can upload, download them. This is here. This is transfer screen. All the files. So which ones you want to transfer, upload. You check on them here. And then, by all means, if you need to get rid of the old ones, right click, there's a delete. I'm not gonna delete it. Right, so I think you got a bit excited about the thing of the web storage. Okay, Microsoft OneDrive is the only one I really have. And it's a bit tricky. Let's have a look at what it's gonna say now. Right, authentication. This is the one that gave me headaches a little bit. I'm not too sure it works for all the other systems like this. So basically what happens here is I could have saved the password or authentication link, which is like very numbers and all this. So basically it's going to throw me to my email, which it does now. And this is the one box which I wanted to give a try. Oh yeah, so it's trying to sign in. Okay, this is one of my online passwords. Sorry, email addresses where I stored some stuff. Let's go next one. Right, it logs me in because it remembered the email than previous time. And my password, because I never actually saved them in my browsers, which is not the best thing to do. So I clear my history and everything, all this. So this is the authentication code. So basically, okay, let's say save my email. So I'll copy this, go back, and it says save password. This is what gives me a headache, to be honest, because I don't know, it should be saving, it should be just, okay, this is my online storage, so I don't need to go in there. You know, it's like Google, the same, like same as like Microsoft. It's like you access your documents, you access your calendar, appointments, you access your email and everything, and these are my things here. So same thing, I can play with them, I can download them, and of course you saw all these things you can do. So this is another one. So I would be happy to know that they actually have all the, yeah, we'll see username and everything, to keep my authorization code as well, so I can log in. But anyway, still even better, because you still don't even need to go in there and everything. So I use Outlook for my email, so I don't even actually log in my email. It's the login's all in my on my laptop. I think you can work it out. Maybe so it works with Microsoft. It gives the authorization code and everything. It works with Google, as you saw, and there's the other ones maybe use. So basically, it's pretty cool, to be honest. What I have to say. So this is what it is. This is how it looks. These are all the features: upload, transfers. I don't know if it gets any better if you get the registration and all this, which is free as well. They do ask you to donate if you wish to, which you don't have to, but so open connection and everything. Everything is here. Let me see about FTP. If it's gonna. That's my email. Should really, ideally, remember some of my stuff, at least like FTP downloads. Open connection, rename. But I did actually find it, but I'm sure you're gonna be able to work around this and everything. So this is FTP and this is Cyberduck. So if you have online storage, which is good because update, of course, you know that keeping some files online and storage is good. I have my USB for backup, and I have my hard drive as well, which I leave at home. USB is in my pocket, and then online update backup is always good, I think. So Cyberduck can do that and do more on this and everything. And of course, it's a good software. If you get familiar with it, work around it. It has extra features by all means. So far, I tried it a few times. For different websites I use different logins, then the Cyberduck and all of them do work pretty well. Right, so this was actually one just mention about Cyberduck and everything. So the Microsoft account actually acknowledged the software itself. Then they give all these permissions. They do generate a new code, but I don't need to go with my account and I access all the individual things and all this. So I think it's pretty useful. You might give it a try, by all means. Happy you to try it. I'm trying it out as well. Different websites, different logins, and I'm trying the good things as well. Alright, the last one I want to just mention and show you around quickly. CoffeeCup free FTP. So CoffeeCup software, these guys been around for many years. They actually started out on creating a software for web development and all this. The cost is free. They do have the paid version as well. So it's owned by CoffeeCup software. As I told you, they have some good software for making websites and everything. I was kind of hooked up on it before I did discover other ones. And they have easy to build website software as well, which is cool. It works on Windows. So right, so yeah, that's what I did find out from the website. So it only works on Windows. So well, I'm not the Mac OS user, so it's still relevant, and it's the third option. I wanted just to put it here. And of course, network protocols, FTP, SFTP, safety, HTTPS, everything is there, so I just have to mention it and all this. Let's have a look where it is. Right. Okay, this is how it looks. There's some windows open as well, as I mentioned on the CoffeeZilla. Okay, this little guy downstairs, so, okay, well, he's going to be coming out as well. So basically, it's saying the paid version. When he comes out, basically you can go in a file at HTML at least, and you can make all the changes you want, and that's how it works. So it doesn't have to be, but yeah. Right, the good thing is this was very straightforward, and everything was there as well. As I mentioned, these are my servers as well, so it has the history of it. So with Cyberduck is a bit strange because I didn't figure it out straight away. This is all my login details, so I can connect directly. S-Drive is something that they promote if you want to do the storage there, I guess. but it has a history as well, and it has everything, all these details already given up. You just connect to it, and yeah, this is my folder. I can go out, back in. Let's go back a little bit. These are all my websites and all my projects. This is a server, so you can see all the things are here. The view, right, so this is FTP and edit view. So FTP view is just this, so basically you just need to FTP edit. It does actually offer to edit here as well. I'm not too sure about it if you want, but honestly I would never just try to do any edits on FTP. If you can, well, of course you can. You can just type in some text, just put a new article in seconds, which is cool. Upload, download, as I mentioned, the servers are here, so you can actually check everything here. This is actually my final. This is the third option I wanted to show you. I hope you're going to pick out the best. I hope you're going to be happy ever after, as I am still with FileZilla client, but trying the other ones for my videos. I did put it, as I mentioned, 2020 in it, because these things, the layouts change. I'm gonna try them out more. And I think I'm keeping the Cyberduck as well, not only for reasons that I'm comparing them, but for doing my backup, because I'm too lazy to log in my Hotmail account and then open all these things, zip the files and all this, which is taking time. Right, so these were my three options. I hope you're gonna pick one of them. Links are below, the same as the links for the free hosting, where to buy domains and all this. You can trust them. I have been trusting them for years now. Well, guys, as usual, these were my three choices. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and as usual, have a nice day.